Hey everyone, and welcome back to All Things Drive Through, the AI edition. I'm sitting here with my lovely co host, Jen Cameron, where we are going to dive into all of the new hot topics around the drive through space. Hey Jen, how are you doing?
Doing well. Great to see you. And before we delve into Panera and what's going on over there, would love to hear a little bit about your trip and the time that you spent over at FS Tech.
Absolutely. Would love to share. So, FS Tech is a yearly conference held here in Texas, and their main focus and goal is really around restaurant technology. So, there were a lot of great leaders in the space that came out to hear the discussions and see really how they can, problem solve some of their operational efficiencies that they're working through. And one of the main, buzzword was innovation. How can we stand out against the crowd? And it really came back to the drive-through. And so a term that they were just kicking around was the parking lot is the new dining room. And here we are in Panera's new dining room. So what is going on with Panera?
Yeah, so really exciting stuff coming out of Panera. So we all know that orders at the drive-through are up 20% over the last couple of years. And so, Panera is taking a step further than some of their counterparts, and they're actually testing AI ordering technology. So, one of the reasons that they're doing this is they want to really improve their customer experience, of course, and they're going to do that by decreasing their speed of service times, and they're going to increase their order accuracy, which I'm sure everybody that's listening who's ordered at a drive-through, it's archaic technology. You're talking to a black box. There's a lot that can go wrong. So it makes a lot of sense for Panera to start testing here.
No, that's such a great point. I mean, there's definitely can be frustrations from the end user to the operator when ordering through the drive-through. But what I find so interesting about Panera specifically is, I don't think of them as like a drive-through innovative brand. They're more hospitality, grab my cup of coffee, sit down with my book, and hang out. So, what do we think's going on here?
Yeah, well, I certainly didn't think I was going to be sitting in their parking lot or their dining room like this, but yeah, I can totally relate. I mean, I used to go study there and use their Wi-Fi, and we really need to remember that Panera is a fast casual concept, not a QSR. So it is interesting that they're investing in the drive-through. So I did a little bit of digging, and it looks like 45% of their 2,000 units are actually have a drive-through in them. So it looks like they made the investment kind of, with a lot of this in mind, and have been very forward thinking in their footprint and their infrastructure.
Yeah, no, they definitely are being more forward thinking for sure. And I'm curious to see how the AI introduction will really help with some labor, efficiencies and operations as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So Tori is actually the name of the AI technology that's going to be on the other end. And it's through OpenCity, who has also done some testing with Popeyes. So yeah, one of the things that they've talked about openly, which everybody always asks about when it comes to AI and automation, is automating away jobs. And so Panera has been very expressive about the fact that they don't want to automate jobs away. They want to reallocate for tasks like their number one priority, making the freshest product for their guests.
Well, that makes me happy to hear that Panera's got some, good focus going on. But before I let you go, what else is new that's been, piquing your interest?
Well, first and foremost, if you haven't heard, McDonald's announced that they have their adult Happy Meals that are coming out. So definitely go and get your 10-piece nuggets at a McDonald's near you. But more interestingly, on the technology front, Wendy's announced a partnership with It's a Checkmate. What that's going to do is it's going to take all of the third-party orders from DoorDash, Uber Eats, you name it, take those orders and actually put them directly into their point of sale system. So I didn't know this, but apparently you had to actually take those orders and manually punch them into your point of sale, which I'm sure was a lot of labor hours, a lot of inaccurate orders across their 6,000 units. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But what's on your radar?
Yeah. So For me this week, I'm really looking forward to QSR Magazine coming out with their drive-through report. They are featuring Taco Bell, which we really have a love for Taco Bell, especially with their kiosk experience and how, yeah, they're really being innovative with expanding their drive-through lane and thinking about all the different scenarios, like you mentioned, DoorDash, third-party delivery. So I think that's going to be a really great read to see what QSR puts out and maybe something else for us to cover.
Yeah.
Well, John, as always, I appreciate your time. And until next time with Why Drive Through. Thanks, John. Have a great day.